I'm seeing these videos of like neo-Nazis being like, Jews will not replace us, and I'm like, I'm freelance. I'm not replacing anyone. Thank you.
Cold coffee.
Thank you.
It's the best.
Good.
Pastry will make it
Welcome
better.
to the 222nd hour.
Woo!
Yes! We've not slept for 200.
Just a reminder that this performance, like all of our performances, is a relaxed one. That means that there won't be any sudden loud noises. If you need to go out the room and come back in during the hour, that's absolutely fine.
Oh, good.
There's a relaxed attitude to sound and movement from the audience for the benefit of people who struggle to be still and silent for an hour. And also we will keep the general room lights up like this throughout. We have been having glitches with the hotel's lighting system. We didn't have any in the last hour, so I'm feeling really hopeful. These ones up here will always stay on, so if the lights in the room glitch out, we'll never go to blackout, and I'll get them up and running in 10 seconds. No one seems like they need a hearing loop headset or anything like that. If you did, just give me a wave, I'll be over there. But I want to hand you over to Reese, our games master.
Hello! My name is... Guys, stop. Stop. My name is Reese, and I am the Games Master for this hour, all the way up to 3 o'clock this afternoon, at which point it's my break. So, what is this? What are we doing? We are playing a tabletop role-playing game, and what that means, these wonderful, wonderful individuals around me play their own special and unique characters, apart from Jeffrey, who plays a complete butthead.
Awesome butthead.
And...
Hello.
They have their own special traits and abilities that they can use to influence a fantasy setting. I, as the Games Master, control the fantasy setting. I am the islands they explore, the seas they sail upon, the monsters they fight, the allies they make along the way. And to mediate, we use dice rolls to create an air of randomness. So, we have over 220 hours of backstory, so let me catch you up. Our players are crew members upon the Spirit of the Horizon, a scientific research vessel that was sent on a mission to investigate an island that seemingly appeared overnight. Whilst investigating, they made their way into a temple and removed a large stone tablet. Doing so, awakened a great old dead god. As they flee, the god destroyed their fleet. In a last-ditch attempt to escape, they read the spell upon the stone tablet, thrusting them into an entirely new reality. With new lands and islands to explore, new species to discover, and social structures to understand, our party's main mission is to get home, and they believe they can do this after recovering fragments of a very similar tablet to their own. They retrieved 6 of the 7 tablet fragments, and at which point it was stolen from under their noses.
I wasn't here when this happened.
After doing a couple of scrying spells, they uncovered the location. I am a mess. They uncovered the location of the remaining stone tablet.
Oh, phew.
Wait.
And saw it with the 7th piece in the possession of an old ally, Candle, the Vosu sorcerer. This small fox-like individual with pointy ears and thick, wiry hair on the island, the floating city of Clathid. The party have made their way there, had done some investigating, and have uncovered many, many secrets. But I'm going to give our players a chance to introduce themselves, starting with my far right. Tell us your name, your character's name, and what they do on the ship.
Yo. My name is James. I play a character called Jeffrey Wigglebottom, a notorious sorcerer human, or human sorcerer as they're more commonly known. And on the ship, he is the head of the research department's assistant. Thus, I think, probably is in charge of the party at the moment. Also well known for his improvised rap skills and being, in his own mind, the most popular person in the world. In reality, the least.
Hi, I'm Florence. I am playing a human rogue called Aya. She was a stowaway on the ship, but now somehow she's chief scout.
Don't ask about the promotion system aboard the ship. A cleaner became quartermaster. It's complicated.
Hi, my name is Fraser. I'm playing an elf wizard called Casey Frontback. He was a very senior wizard, but was stripped of all his wizardly rank, and the only rank he could hold on the ship was ship's cook, and so he was the ship's cook when the disaster struck.
We have such a good catering staff.
It's so diverse.
Oh my god.
My name's Howard. I am a human fighter. My name is Cathal Gray, and I was a porter on the ship. A bit of a grunt, general dog's body, and ordered around by pretty much everybody.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
Jeffrey. Didn't listen to Jeffrey's bit.
Never listen
no one
to
does.
Jeffrey. Never go full Jeffrey.
Yeah, no, don't piss him off.
Okay, so we pick up. You're upon the island of Clathid with your adventuring party, uncovering secrets about how there are blue orbs underneath each school and how Candle was potentially with one of these blue orbs with the remaining tablet fragments. What were you three doing on the ship before this point?
I was organising a birthday party for the captain.
Oh.
Oh, I need to give you some feedback. The captain had his birthday party, and then a couple of days later, he was hit by a spell that transported him back to his home plane. So the ship is currently under the command of Captain Relora, who is struggling slightly in her position after having the tablet pieces taken away from her, losing someone she potentially sees as a father figure, and hating everything in this world. So
Kate won't cheer up.
She tried to kill
you
me.
can certainly try.
I'm generally kind of scurrying around, making sure that everything's in the right place, so people are organised and everything is shipshape.
I was doing my favourite thing.
Oh no.
Catching up on Galbert Twinkletooes' diary.
So there's been a couple of entries since you last read it. He talks about you a lot. Mainly how he's scared of you, but he also thinks you're kind of cool.
By the way, it's his character. That's the backstory to that.
Yeah, Galbert Twinkletoes was a halfling monk cleaner who got promoted to quartermaster and instantly met Aya, who stole his bed, read his diary, and holds all of his deep dark secrets above his head. It's hard. As you're there reading the diary, you cooking your cake, you scurrying about, making sure everything's in the right place, you get a metallic tang in your mouth. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. There is a golden arcane glow over your skin. You've experienced this before, Aya, and in a flash, you appear outside a large, grandiose castle/palace. You see each other there, and you see Jeffrey Wigglebottom, the human sorcerer. Jeffrey, your allies have disappeared, and you were replaced with an entirely new party.
Yo.
Jeffrey, did you do
Wiggles.
this?
Did I do what?
This is an event you've heard happening to multiple members of the crew. It's like it happens every hour on the hour.
Weird.
Like clockwork.
Yep.
So Wiggles, catch us up. Where are we?
We're in a floating city. We're trying to find the foxy lady. Not in that way.
Are we in that wizardy floating city?
Yeah.
You are in the floating city of Clathid. You look around you and you see these grandiose buildings of multiple types of architecture.
How do we get back?
No.
I don't want to be here.
Put yourself together, man!
No, this is crazy. What is going on?
Look, we have no control over when we get transported in and when we get transported out. You just gotta deal with it.
Just wait an hour, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
So we're trying to find this foxy
we're
lady.
trying to find the tablet. Now, I think when they scried, they saw her near this big glowy blue orb thing, and we thought, well, currently we know there's at least one underneath every single school of magic in the city. So our
There
current
is
plan.
a school to each school of wizardry, so necromancy, abjuration, illusion, so on and so forth.
So the current plan is to look through them each one by one, face all the trials to get to it to see if she's there, which she almost certainly won't be.
Can we narrow this down slightly?
Would love to, but each of the mages only thought they had the only blue orb. Also, the blue orb's are the thing that keeps it floating, so let's not destroy it or anything, yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
When did we last scry?
I don't
About
know,
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Would it
So,
be worth doing it again?
would you like to do it?
Oh, why not?
Absolutely, you can
Cast
cast
scrying.
scrying.
Yeah.
The spell takes a little while. It takes a minute to cast, I believe.
Okay.
And describe how you cast scrying. What does your spell casting look like to other people?
I think I roll my eyes back into my head, and I begin to hum,
Mm-hmm.
and then I begin to sing.
Okay.
And as I sing, I sort of dance around, a bit like an Indian.
Excellent. So, you look over towards the wizard as he takes a moment. His eyes roll back in his head, and there is a golden glow to them. He begins to hum and then sing, and in the beat, he begins to move.
I dance.
As
The
We're
more
all
people that
dancing,
dance,
mate.
the more
As
powerful
the
the spell.
last movement finishes, your vision is taken from you. You go directly up. Move over. Can't tell where you're coming down, and you find yourself in a room. You see the tablet pieces. You see this glowing blue orb, and you see this small hooded figure cowering over the tablets. Make a perception check for me with disadvantage. So you roll twice, take the lower of the two number, and add the perception modifier.
Okay. 13, 5, 12.
Through, it's hard with scrying. You only get images, but you do hear muffled sounds that sound incredibly frustrated.
Coming from the figure.
Yep. And then your vision is back with you.
Well, she's still with the orb.
Okay. What kind of wizard is she?
She's a sorcerer, the only sorcerer,
A sorcerer.
On this place that no one else really knows what a sorcerer is. What from the? Well, we just ruined a man's life and found out that she's the first of these creatures to be born on the floaty city in a long, long, long time. Which is why they think that she's got these sorcerer powers. She's very high level. Also a serving girl, so you know.
Rags to riches.
Aspirations, guys.
Okay. Have you looked in any of the schools so far?
No, we've literally just destroyed a man's reputation. So we're gonna go. We're gonna look at the. This is the
Evocation.
Are we at the evocation one now, or the council
You will be
chambers?
walking along, and as you make your way down this long street that leads to the opposite side, there's a street that leads from the palace to the other side of the city, about 1.5 miles long. And as you walk along the street, there are these multiple schools of different wizardry. You see 7 of the 8. You do not see necromancy on the main road.
Can I just say, it's gonna be necromancy. Fucking necromancers. Always like that.
Let's start there then.
Yeah.
No, let's not start there. Let's
I know them.
Start with an easy one, like illusion or something.
No, I'm friends with the necromancers.
You couldn't tell which one she was in from your vision.
No.
There was nothing else you could see.
Just the tablets?
Let's start with evocation because I'm pretty good with that.
I feel like maybe she would have picked something relevant to. Is there like a transporty school of magic?
The transportation spells are what school? Transmutation.
Let's start transmutation.
Okay.
We're going to start somewhere. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Transmutation, of
Do you-
course.
Do you have the map of the city?
I do not have the map of the city on me, but I can direct you.
Okay, great.
All the schools are along the main road. The School of Transmutation. Sure, if you want to go there. You've never been to the School of Transmutation. You've never met the head of the school. But you are known upon the city of Carthage.
Oh, also we've got a summons to see the Emperor, haven't we?
Yes, you do.
Oh, should we do that?
Oh yeah, maybe they've got some.
Then
info.
maybe we can get like something from him.
Couldn't have told us this earlier.
Look, it's been a very stressful day. Okay.
Do you have the summons on you?
No, but
Oh, who had the summons?
stupid wizard guy.
Oh, looks like you don't have the summons, mate.
It's all right. My reputation precedes me.
The Emperor surely must have told someone
Yeah,
that we were coming to say hello.
exactly. I think we should just rock up and see what happens.
Give it a go. Why not?
Boom! Let's go to the Emperor.
I'm very persuasive.
You go back up to the palace.
Yeah.
The main way in is the council chambers.
Oh, okay, good.
You knock on the door.
Oh, please not let it be him again.
Lone Tree answers. You see this Vosu, the fur beneath his eyes soaking wet, as he looks at Wigglebottom and instantly closes the door.
I got this, guys. I knock again.
No answer.
Right, just open the door for us.
Can I push the door
You want
open?
me?
Absolutely.
I'll barge through. Yeah?
The doors swing open. Lone Tree is gone.
Well, let's just go in.
Yeah, let's
We
go.
have an
All right.
audience with the Emperor.
We've got a summons
Yeah.
in theory.
I march ahead, straight through into the room.
Can I do a really quick? Was it Lone Tree who killed the monk? Who killed the monk?
Lone Tree didn't kill them.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It was Lank's brother who killed the monk. Kank. Lank and Kank, that's not confusing. Why give that to someone who has dyslexia?
Okay, so we can continue through onto the Emperor's place.
Or someone who could take us to the Emperor.
Okay.
Until we find someone.
You
Is this
see,
room empty?
as you walk down the hall, you do see two servants walking towards you. These, one is a Maguro, these bird-like individuals with this beautiful coloured plumage all over their body and a long beak. The other is an Arabi. Pale skin, glowing eyes, a touch of celestial about them. They stand about 6.5 foot tall.
I say, servants, we have a summon to see the Emperor. Please take us to the chambers now.
You wish to see the Emperor?
We have a summons from the Emperor.
Can we see the summons?
No, do you not know who we are?
No.
We are great heroes of this land. Now take us to see the Emperor.
What have you done?
Loads of stuff. We solved a murder, a very high profile one.
Oh, you're those heroes.
Yes.
Can we still see the summons, please? The Emperor has wished not to be disturbed as
You
he is
do not
trying
need
to
to
commune
see
with his
the
god.
summons from us. Can I try and intimidate them to let us through?
Absolutely, make an intimidation check.
Ooh.
21.
21.
I sort of bring myself, I maybe kind of bring my sword out of its hilt a little bit.
Ooh. There's no need for violence.
No, there certainly is not if we see the Emperor.
Please, please wait here. We will go and we'll deal with that for you. As they both scurry off further down this grandiose hallway, you can take a seat. There are multiple benches of this beautiful red velvet. As they're gone for about 2-3 minutes at most, at which point they come running back and the Emperor shall see you. Please.
Well done.
Oh gosh. Follow me.
We follow.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
I just want to say right now, can please no one say anything stupid?
Well,
I'm looking at you.
I think you'll find we got to the Emperor because of me.
It was a team effort.
You are.
If someone
You
hadn't
loosened the lid.
If someone hadn't lost the summons, it wouldn't have been a
I
lot
didn't
easier.
lose it. It was-
Okay.
Let's not
boys,
bicker and
okay,
argue.
boys.
You are led down a long, winding corridor, at which point you get to these large, grandiose doors of almost white marble and ivory. Gold filigree lines into it, and you see this depiction of a gigantic platinum dragon. Symbol of one of the gods of this world that you have heard about multiple times, known as Mahakirio, the dragon god.
I'm not going to write that down. I can't spell that.
Servant goes up and pushes one of the doors slightly open and gestures for you to walk inside.
okay.
Walk in
Follow
as
him.
regally as we possibly can.
It is an incredibly large ovular room. There are these windows 40 foot tall of just solid glass. From the ceiling hangs multiple silks of white and silver and blue and gold. You see a large bed set off to the far side, and the other side you see what almost appears to be a chapel. Standing in front of the window, you see this small, childlike individual, Arabi descent, this pale skin, glowing eyes. Ah, crew members of the Spirit of the Horizon. It's good to see you after all this time waiting.
I apologise.
It was a month ago I asked for a assembly with you.
Our captain has been having a few troubles and we had to attend.
I'm sorry to hear that. How can I assist you? It is good to have such brave heroes upon Clathid.
Thank you. We are searching for an item that was stolen from us, which we believe to be in the city. Now, we know it from scrying and magic. We know it's being held near a kind of glowing blue orb object by a very powerful spellcaster.
A powerful spellcaster, do you know their name?
We believe it's a fox-like creature. I think
Vosu?
Yes.
The one who was born a sorcerer. Apparently she's there.
What is a sorcerer?
It's a very powerful magic user. I don't think you. I think it's a very, very rare gift. Only proper legends have it.
You two. We have not been acquainted. I am Peliel, the child emperor of Clathid.
I'm Casey Frontback.
Casey
Pleased to meet you.
Frontback. And you, sir?
Cathal Grey.
Cathal Grey.
An honour to meet you.
How far down to the ground is it through these big windows?
You look out and you see this swirling storm outside. Electrical energy pulses. Make a perception check.
13?
You are miles up. It's, from what you know of Clathid, it rests in this gigantic storm cloud that swirls about 3, 4, 5 miles above the ocean level.
So the palace is like right on the edge of...
Right on the edge.
Kidnapping's out.
I was not aware that people knew about the orbs. I instructed the schools that they all had one each and that was it.
Do you have any way of knowing it, like
Well,
where it might be, or?
there is a blue orb beneath each school. It's probably one of those.
And there are no others?
No?
Are you telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
17.
This individual is incredibly hard to read. Their face is smooth and unwavering. Their mannerisms are incredibly calm. From a 17, it's hard to tell. They appear to be telling the truth.
Could you write us a warrant to access the schools?
Of course, absolutely. I will write something up now. As he moves over to a small writing desk and takes out a quill and begins to scribble a small note down. Is there anything else I can help you with?
We need some gold. and silver. What else will we need?
Is there any of the blue orbs that is more powerful than the others?
All of the orbs are of the same strength. They keep the city afloat.
Because I'm just saying, right? All the schools are down one lane,
Yes,
And then
apart from the
there's-
School of Necromancy, which rests in the graveyard.
right? Necromancy. You sure the necromancy one isn't different to the others?
No.
Okay.
You're talking to the person who crafted these orbs. I know their power.
I assume each of the orbs will be surrounded by the
Oh, each school has their own individual protection.
great.
I'll hand the rogue the warrant.
Okay.
So,
case
well,
we
just in
vanish.
case we vanish or something, we wouldn't want you to lose it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Is there any other information you'd want from the Emperor?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Can we trot by? Can you give us a warrant to see you whenever we need? Well, not a warrant, a summons. That's the word. Sorry.
One moment.
Thanks.
He reaches into his desk and pulls out a small box,
Why is he being so
pulls out 4 badges, hands them to you.
Thank you.
Oh, good idea.
They are of the symbol of Clathid. It's a mix of dragon imagery with lightning.
Oh, I love it.
This should give you access to wherever you need to go. The warrant is specifically for the schools.
Cool.
Perfect.
Great.
Thank you. You have been most gracious.
Thank
You
so
are
much.
welcome. Please come back anytime.
What do you reckon?
Great.
Fireball them and teleportate?
It's always nice to have some new faces around.
Or just give us a shout sometime if you want to hang out. Or
Grab a coffee.
do you play cards?
Oh, I do enjoy games.
Oh, that was sinister. Okay.
Okay.
We've got some business to attend to, but you're
Of course.
my favourite emperor that I've met.
Thank you. How many emperors have you met?
Today, just you.
I guess that's a truthful statement then.
I had a zone of truth on me about an hour ago, and it's still lingering.
Still lingering slightly. Well,
Okay.
good luck in your travels.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sure we will be successful with these badges. We
Yeah.
can get whatever we want.
Wow.
I'm gonna start
You're-
ordering
Don't
people
abuse the
around.
power.
the
gone to my
portrait
head
has been
already.
Yes,
raised, yeah.
abuse the power.
Okay, so
See what that gets you.
we've gone outside.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Is there any way we can narrow this down? Because there's what, 12 schools?
There are 8 schools
8
of wizardry.
schools. Okay.
Well,
Is there anything we know about this lady?
So she is a secret sorceress, so no one really knows, and her dad is the head of the evocation school. If anyone else found out about this, he would lose his job, and that's the guy who answered the door.
Yeah.
Was
Have
crying.
you been
Well,
there
then it's-
first?
No, we've not been there at all, but that's what we're going to look at first.
Yeah, let's go
Of the heads
Daddy's
of the
girl.
school, you have met the head of the evocation school, the head of the illusion school, and the head of the necromancy school.
Okay.
Let's go to evocation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evocation. You make your way out of the palace and down the street, and you find yourself outside the doors of the evocation school.
I feel like you shouldn't be the one
You
to
head
open
in.
the door.
Why?
There is a steward sitting behind a
He
desk,
cried when he saw you.
He's not.
writing down on a scroll. They look up. It is this another Arabi individual, a woman who is just scribbling away. Looks up to each. Hello, how can I assist you?
We're here on the Emperor's business. Take us to the Blue Orb.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
We have a warrant.
How did you? What?
Remember, people don't know about the blue orbs.
Oh,
It's a
sorry.
secret.
What? Oh.
I'm sorry. I will need to see some form.
Show her the
of
paper, show her the paper.
identification, please. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Grand Maid Lone Tree is currently out at the moment.
It's fine. We spoke to him.
If you'd like to follow me, goes into a desk and pulls out this massive ring of keys. Starts to head down beneath the school. I should warn you, I personally don't know what is protecting this, but, well,
Ready for combat mode.
good luck. Off to you.
Okay. My experience, important things have been guarded by scary monsters. So everyone on your guard.
Very well.
Okay.
What do we see?
As you enter the room, there is a blinding light. Can I get a Constitution saving throw from everyone?
No! Oh god.
One weakness.
What we?
What
No,
against?
one weakness.
Constitution
Constitution.
saving throw.
Oh, sorry.
That is
4.
26.
26?
26.
4.
4.
11.
17.
You three, in this bright light, are blinded. You have the
Glasses on.
sense to pull out these divine inventions that you've created with this tinted glass and just put those on.
Highway to the danger zone.
I have my
It
shield
takes a moment, and eventually your eyes adjust to the light, and there is this circular pillar of just pure golden light in the center of the room. You occasionally see the odd swirl of red and blue and violet and green and purple.
If I roll Arcana, will it give us a sense of...
Absolutely, to see if you can recognize what sort of magic this is.
Never mind.
What was it?
Critical success.
Oh, it's just a really
No,
powerful...
fail.
Critical fail. The bad
Critical
one.
fail. Oh, it's just a really powerful light spell.
Can I try as well?
Absolutely.
Plus 9. 17.
You personally have either seen or heard of prismatic spells. They contain large amounts of energy. Each color does a different form of effect. This is that spell focused into a barrier.
Okay. So it'll stop us going into the pillar or just getting into the room?
Not necessarily.
Do you relay this information to us?
I do. It's some kind of barrier.
Okay. How do we get past?
I can cross barriers.
You can cross barriers.
I can.
After you.
Dimension door through.
How does your dimension door look?
Well, I go inside my pocket.
Mhm.
I take out a little black rod.
Yep.
I pull it open.
Yep.
Shake it. A doorway appears, and I step through.
Oh man, that's cool.
As described, this black doorway appears. He steps through, and it behind him.
Didn't even take us with him.
He can take one person with him. I'm not going to.
You are in the center of this column of light. You look back, and there are these multiple swirls of color behind you and around you, and in front of you, you see this large floating blue pearl. There is nothing else in the room with you.
It's not in here.
Okay.
You hear that from inside.
Can you see the blue orb?
Yes.
And she's not here. All right, wasn't evocation. Let's try the next one.
Okay. I take the orb.
It's what's keeping this place afloat.
It's only
Do
one of them.
you reach out and touch the orb?
No.
Sure.
What time is it?
Touch it.
Yes, I do. I touch the orb.
You're gonna die.
Can I get a dexterity saving throw from you?
20.
Okay.
We
As he
cannot
picks
lose our
up
wizard
all
right
the
now.
d6. You pass, so you take
Remember that wizard who died?
22
Stupidity.
half is 11 points of lightning damage, and as you touch
How much, sorry? 11.
11 points of lightning damage, and as you touch the blue orb, you feel the ground beneath you shift. You all feel this.
Oh, you... What's he doing in there?
Nothing! I'm not doing anything!
Get out!
Do you take your hands away?
I do.
The island stabilizes itself.
We are going to be in so much trouble, and it's me that's going to get blamed for this.
Right,
Again.
I'll dimension door back. to them.
Okay, you're back in the rest of the room with the others.
Is your hair kind of on end?
Black hands. I didn't touch anything.
Smell the lightning on you.
Sorry.
Okay, let's go to the next one then. Well, obviously
Yeah,
not this
illusion
one.
next.
Illusion.
Illusion!
Yeah.
Of course.
Good work.
You make your way out, and as you walk out, the Arabian woman is standing like, "What did you do?"
Wasn't us. I don't know. We felt that shake just like you. It was so weird.
I had a really big breakfast this morning.
Make a deception check.
Right. I'm really good at deception.
I will-
17.
I got 10.
You guys.
Should really stop using this dice. It's not very good for me. That's marginal.
I suggest you make your way onwards. My secret to keep.
Okay, great. Let's
Love
go.
you.
As you make your way out to the School of Illusion,
Yeah.
you walk a little bit down the road, walk into the School of Illusion. You see this Komodo individual there in front of you. His yellowy scales have overgrown and twist slightly. You recognize this individual as Lank.
Ah!
Hello.
As a rogue, I really like the School of Illusion.
How can I help you?
Show him the letter.
We're here, Lank. We're here to see.
Oh, you mean the one you touched last time?
How dare you? It was him.
It's fine. Follow me.
Great.
He leads you down beneath the skull. I warn you, it is our most powerful magic. The greatest illusion you have ever seen. For as you walk into this room, you will find yourself upon a beach. One of the grain of sands is the pearl.
How many grains of sand are there?
He opens the door, and you will walk out. There is this doorway upon a beach that stretches on for miles and miles. These beautiful blue waves roll up onto the shore.
Like,
Isn't it marvellous?
like, which one is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, God. Right.
How do you know it's here?
Oh, it's here. If it wasn't here, the island wouldn't be here.
Right. Someone get a sieve.
Is there a magic-y thing you can do?
Let's have a little. Can I see if I can do Arcana to see if I can, or I'm sure disbelieving the illusion wouldn't work. Like actively doing it.
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic? Are you kidding me?
Why not?
You can certainly try.
Don't you? Why am I suddenly the voice of reason in the party?
You can certainly try to spell magic.
Is that an area effect?
It's an
Don't.
instantaneous
Why?
effect.
Don't listen to him.
I'd need you to roll a d20, add your intelligence and your proficiency, so plus 4 plus 5, so plus 9 to this roll.
Okay. 12.
You begin to cast the spell. There's a faint crackle of magical energy in your hand, and it has no effect.
This magic is too powerful.
Thank you. The School of Illusion is truly fantastic.
I congratulate you, I say.
Right. Let's have a see if it can. Is it rolling Arcana? Would that help at all? Do we know?
You can roll an Arcana check.
Why do I keep? Oh, it's 2. It's 2. Twice as good as last time. 9 in total.
9. Okay, so you go.
Don't tell me that the answer's no. I don't know where it is.
This isn't a powerful illusion spell.
Yes. Good. Good work, Sherlock. Good.
Oh no, wait, guys, we're being really stupid.
She's not here.
She's
She's
not
not here. Okay, let's go.
Good point.
We tried.
I'm sorry, guys. My stomach's churning a little bit. Can I have someone take my position just 1 minute?
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, so we scried, we saw her standing next to a blue orb. It's not
She
here.
wasn't
let's
on
go.
the beach, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
Good point. Yeah.
Bam, where's abjuration? That's the other one I know.
But it's an illusion. She could be behind the illusion.
Who said that?
Oh, I'm
I
like,
rolled very low on Arcana, so I don't know that.
Can you scry her again?
Was she
See
on the
if we
beach?
can you specifically look for clues of where she might be?
Okay.
Maybe let's not do it next to lots of other powerful magic stuff, just in case. I'm not saying you'll muck it up.
you do have scrying. You could cast scrying, but it'll take you 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes.
That's fine. We'll do it on the way out.
Yeah,
Okay.
Shall we just do it like on the other side of the door?
Yeah, we leave the room.
Okay.
Come on, Lank.
What?
We're leaving.
Oh, all right.
No. We just need to cast a little spell.
I'll tell you what. I'll stay in the room, and then when you scry, if I'm stood next to her,
Ooh. If you're in the. That's a good idea.
Ah.
Do you want me to stay with you?
I think you'd probably better. I can't be trusted.
All right. Do as you please. It is your decision what you do.
Okay.
Okay, once more, my eyes roll back into my head and I begin the chant of scrying.
Okay, that takes 10 minutes.
Whilst I'm stood there, I guess I'll just. So, Lank, how you been?
Good.
This is really fun. Did you do this?
What, the illusion? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Can I touch the sand?
Yeah, of course. It's
Great.
yeah.
Really.
You'd
good.
believe you were there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
Would you get a tan from lying here?
Interesting. I'm not sure. Logical preponderance.
Okay. I take my chop off and lie down.
I'm fine, false alarm. Okay, so what happened?
Yeah, we
He's
found her.
trying.
We found her.
I'm
and we're
naked
our
on the
way back.
beach to see if I'd get a tan.
Yeah. Okay.
So, not fully naked.
So what?
He's
I'm
scrying.
scrying to
He's
see
scrying.
if she's in the room under the illusion.
Yeah. So what does he see? And we left the
Lanx with me.
sorcerer
Lanx
and
with-
Lank. So if we
Yeah.
see them, and he's specifically looking for clues of where she might be.
Indeed.
Once again, you perform the spell. Your eyes roll back. You begin to dance in the sand. You hear the waves crashing.
He's in the corridor.
Oh, you're in the corridor. Never mind.
But I feel like I'm there.
You feel like you're there.
Yeah.
Your vision leaves you. You fly up into the clouds. You are brought back down. It's unclear where you are, but you're in a dark room. The tablet pieces are there. The same hooded individual. And the pearl is turning. It is hard to tell whether or not she is hiding beneath an illusion or not.
Is she on her own?
She is on her own.
If she was under an illusion, but he
I
was in the room, would I see her?
Like, you
We
see
see
me?
him.
Nope. You don't see him.
Okay.
Cool. Let's
She's here.
let's write this one off.
Yeah.
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 Move to the next one.
Yeah.
She's going to be necromancer.
Are there any other
We know she's
clues
going to be necromancer.
around where she is? Like, what kind of flagstones are there on the floor, or windows?
There is
or
darkness around you. The way scrying works, you focus on the thing, and small things around her are apparent as well. It's like looking through glass that has been frosted around the edges, so you can't make anything out apart from the small things you're focusing on.
Okay.
Let's go to.
Are you sure you don't want to enjoy the illusion more?
I feel like maybe they're hinting.
Could you turn it off?
Yeah. Can you tell?
Oh, I can't turn it off. I don't know how.
You made the spell.
You said
I didn't make the spell.
You said you made.
Change your tune.
No,
It's
I
like you're
didn't make the
two
spell.
bro-
For
two
you
minds.
see, power corrupts. But my brother managed to turn it off. I don't know how.
How can we turn? I'm not a spellcaster.
Let's.
I don't think she's
think
here.
it's here. Let's go somewhere
Let's go
else.
to the other schools.
I
We can always
feel
come
like it might be.
Well, if it's not anywhere else, we'll come back here and we'll just blow the plate. We'll just have another more detailed and very respectful look around.
Well, it was a pleasure seeing you again, my friends.
You too, Lank.
Goodbye.
Let's
Are
go.
you
Go.
sure?
Transmutation. Transmutation. Let's go to transmutation.
You want to go to transmutation?
Yeah.
Ah,
I say. to the
Mossack of the Mangroves is the head of School of Transmutation.
Mossack of the Mangroves.
Yes.
What an awesome name. Let's go to Mossack of the Mangroves, boys and girl.
Okay.
You make your
Okay.
way out. The School of Transmutation is directly across from the School of Illusion. You walk across the road, this small, narrow road. Walk in. There is a Maguro gentleman just at the front desk reading through.
Mossack of the Mangroves.
No!
Ah. Show him the letter.
We're here to see the hall.
Oh. This is very impressive.
Yeah, look at my badge.
We're impressive.
Oh, you have badges?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
It's like being the free fringe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Do you wish to speak to Mossack first, or would you?
Yeah, well, but
Oh, can we just please do we just go to the
Need
orb?
to see the room, see the orb.
I
Tell
will
him to
have
meet us
to
in the room.
instruct Mossack of your arrival, but I
Yeah.
can take you down to the orb room.
that's fine.
Good.
Let him know.
Okay, follow me, please.
So what have you guys done with your orb?
Oh!
Everyone's got something they do. No one just has it sitting in a box.
Do you mean there's more than one orb?
No, there's not. No.
It's just the one. You're so
Make
special.
a deception check.
Deception 21.
What? Wait, oh,
We are
this
from a
is above my pay grade. He leads you down and down and down. He opens up the door. Well, good luck. Just walks
Oh.
off.
He was the least helpful man ever. What's inside?
You see a large black hole in the center of the room that swirls.
Did you
It's
get?
like a hole in the universe.
Oh. Should we jump in?
Dispel magic.
Can you do the door thing again into the hole? I don't.
Can I again try Arcana, see if I can get any concept of it? What it is?
Yes, roll an Arcana check, please, before someone kills themselves.
24.
24!
About time to.
11.
11. Okay,
Oh wait, sorry, 26.
you've heard of incredibly powerful magical traps before. This appears to be something you've read of before. Something known as a sphere of annihilation.
Just jump in. Sphere of annihilation. What do I know about that in detail?
Well, if you approach, it tries to suck you in, and it potentially turns you into a singularity, destroying you forever.
So not fun. Okay.
This is hard because I know she's a scientist, and I feel like that description is not justified. But
Magic.
This
Magic.
is not a phenomenon in science, though, is it?
no, it's a phenomenon of magic.
This is a sphere of annihilation, so let's not get too close because we'll be sucked in.
Is the orb inside it?
Or beyond it?
Make a perception check.
18.
I got 21. Not sure enough.
I mean, you can't see the orb as you stand in the doorway, but the sphere of annihilation is churning, and, well, you feel if you get any closer, it will try to pull you in.
From my knowledge of this, with my
Yes.
26 roll, just would it be possible to kind of be inside it with an orb and then cast it around you?
It is normally set up to protect places of a significant magical power and significance, or significantly powerful magical items. It is perfectly capable that the pearl is somewhere in this room protected by the sphere of annihilation. Anything else within the room would be destroyed.
So
Wait,
she's
so
not
she's
here.
not here.
Yeah.
She's not.
Boom.
Let's go.
Next one.
Go.
Tick. Next one.
Tick.
Conjuration.
Conjuration.
I'm just picking them at random.
Okay.
It's going to be a necromancy, isn't it?
Yeah, we know.
You make your way
Can
to
we
the
go to
School of
necromancy?
No, that's
Conjuration.
the last one. It's always going to be the last one.
You've got to build to a finale.
Okay.
We've got 5 minutes. Stick around
As
for
you
next
make
hour,
your way
guys,
to
where
the
we do
School of
some magic
Conjuration,
We want to see the traps that all the story writers have set for us.
admin. Yeah, you guys have put a lot of work in,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
come on.
yeah,
Not you.
we all worked. Sorry. As you
the
make your
monster
way
man?
to the School of Conjuration, you walk down the street a little bit. You see this large school that seems to be formed of all 4 elements. As you walk inside, there's once again a steward sitting behind a desk. This small Vosu man who is clearly sick and tired of his job. He's there, half asleep.
Huzzah!
Ah! Oh god!
Come on, orb, let's do this. Great. Okay, take us.
This
Okay,
is just a
okay,
dream.
okay.
It's just a dream.
Well, I'm. Oh gosh. Oh, that hurts.
Do you have any coffee on you?
No, I've got a lightning bolt.
Follow me. As you head downstairs once again. He unlocks the door. He opens it. The room is pitch black.
Light it up, baby.
I cast a little light in my hand.
Corridor continues onwards as he opens up the door. It's down there.
You got any lights down here?
What magic guards it?
I'm guessing conjuration.
Conjuration magic. The ability to conjure things out of nothing.
Could you be more specific?
Is something gonna attack us? Because we.
Yeah, I really can't be dealing with monsters right
I don't know. Okay? I'm not paid enough.
Okay, but
now.
buddy.
There is a serious minimum wage problem on this island.
buddy. I know that you know it's been a bad day. You know, do you think I enjoy hanging around with these guys? No, I'm being paid to, aren't I? Yeah. I do. I love you. but I'm just, one brother to another. Yeah. Is there anything you can do to help us out a little bit? Hey. For good old Jeffrey.
Expect something about the elements. I don't know.
Would you like a hug?
Yes, please. Oh, you smell like lilac.
I touched the Emperor.
And at that point, we're going to finish off this hour as they stand in the doorway to the next orb. I'm going to hand back over to our SM Chloe.
Hi, thank you for joining us. Thank you for playing. We are doing this from 10 till 3 and 5 to 10 today, tomorrow and Monday. We're also live streaming the whole thing on twitch.tv/adventurerswanted and live tweeting it at adventurers250. You're more than welcome to come back and see where the adventure goes. You can buy player tickets and get involved. You can only get player tickets from Sweet Venues, so from box office or their website. I'm going to now throw to a couple of people here who are working on other shows at the Fringe. So this is plug time.
Is it just me?
Emmy.
It's you and Plug.
Oh, Ed, you go first.
Oh, hi, I'm in Agony Uncles of Science. We solve all your problems with science. We're real scientists. We are at Barbados, actually only today. Today is our last day. At 9:15, we're Wired's top science show to see on the Fringe, and we've got 5 stars. So, you should totally come see, because unless you live in London, this is your last chance.
I'm doing 2 shows, no stars. Fringe is hard, guys.
I give you 5 stars.
It is a good show. The first one is called How to Beat a Winner. It's basically at 2:30 at the newsroom, and I take every 90s game show and combine it into 1 hour. It is a lot of fun, and yes, I've had to do some hasty rewrites thanks to Bruce Forsyth dying. Yeah, it's been a bad week. But you just found out that Bruce Forsyth has died. It's fun. Come along to see it. It's really good fun. Also, I'm doing a show tonight at 11:45 at City Cafe called The Tinder Games, in which we try and help 2 comedians find love by taking over their Tinder account and getting the audience to shout out chat-up lines to send to people.
That sounds like so much
fun. It is fun. Basically the idea is that we have to try and get a date to come to the venue before the end of the hour.
Still hasn't worked.
Hasn't worked. But grab a flyer on the way out. Please come, because otherwise it's just me on Tinder and it's just really not fun. It's just like my actual life.
Thank you again for joining us. We've now got a quick turnaround to our next stars. It's just like the way you came. One last thank you, well done, etc.
Yay!
Thank you.